Everyone dreams, everyone struggles, but sometimes, even when life appears perfectly fine from the outside, something inside begins to feel quietly, painfully empty. A heaviness settles in the heart, a silence that feels like a long night without stars. If you have ever felt this way, then this story is for you. In a small town near the mountains lived a man named Aaron. He was known for his strength, responsibility, and unwavering work ethic. People admired him. They trusted him with their machines, their problems, and even their worries. To everyone else, Aaron was steady as a rock, but deep inside, Aaron felt hollow. He moved through his days like a man walking underwater, slow, heavy, muted. Every morning he woke up, washed his face, looked into the mirror, and wondered why he felt nothing. Years ago he had dreams, bright, burning dreams, but life's weight had slowly dimmed them until they seemed like distant memories belonging to someone else. He worked at a mechanical workshop repairing engines and machines. His co-workers respected him, customers appreciated him, and his family depended on him, but none of it reached his heart. He felt like a machine himself, doing the same things every day, starting, stopping, repeating, living without feeling alive. One evening, Aaron sat outside the workshop on an old bench as the sky glowed purple and gold. Yet he didn't notice the beauty above him. His friend Omar approached and sat beside him. "You look exhausted," he said gently. Aaron looked down at his hands and whispered, "I feel exhausted. Every day feels the same. I work, I sleep, I wake up and repeat. Nothing makes me feel anything anymore. Life feels empty, meaningless." Omar hesitated, then said softly, "There's an old traveler who lives near the abandoned railway tracks. People say that meeting him helps. Not because he gives answers, but because he helps you see differently." Aaron didn't respond, but the words lingered inside him like a small spark in the dark. 2 days later, before sunrise, Aaron put on his jacket and walked toward the deserted railway line outside town. The world was quiet, the wind cool, and for the first time in months, he felt like he was moving toward something unknown rather than away from everything familiar. When he arrived, he saw a simple wooden cabin near the end of the tracks. Metal wind chimes hung outside, softly singing with the breeze. On a chair beside the cabin sat an elderly man with silver hair and warm, peaceful eyes. Sage Rowan. Rowan looked at Aaron and smiled gently. "You look like a man who has been carrying the night inside him," he said. Aaron felt a sudden, strange ache in his chest. No one had ever seen through him so quickly. "I work," Aaron whispered. "I do everything I'm supposed to do. But life feels empty, like I'm walking without a destination." Rowan nodded with deep understanding. "I won't give you answers today," he said. "But I will give you something to do. Stay here for 7 mornings. I will show you something by the end." Aaron hesitated. He had responsibilities. Work, but something in Rowan's voice felt grounding, like soft earth beneath tired feet. He agreed. The next morning, Rowan handed Aaron a rusted metal can. It was full of tiny holes. "Take this can," Rowan instructed. "Walk to the creek near the old signal tower, fill it with water, and bring it back to pour into that barrel." Aaron frowned. "But the can is full of holes." "The water will leak," Rowan simply smiled. "Do it anyway." Aaron walked to the creek, filled the can, and hurried back. But by the time he reached the barrel, only a few drops remained. He felt foolish, pointless, just like his life. But he silently placed a few drops into the barrel and returned the next day. For the next several days, the routine remained the same. Aaron walked to the creek at dawn, filled the leaky can, hurried back, and watched the water drip away before he could reach the barrel. By the 4th day, frustration burst inside him. "What is the purpose of this?" he confronted Rowan. "No matter how hard I try, the water leaks. Nothing I do works, just like my life. Tell me why I'm doing this." Rowan listened calmly and said only, "Continue. Trust the days." Something in Rowan's peaceful presence kept Aaron from walking away, so he stayed. And he continued the strange task through the heat, the wind, and his rising discouragement. On the 7th morning, after completing the task yet again, Aaron returned to Rowan feeling defeated. "I couldn't fill the barrel even once," he said. "I failed." Rowan stood slowly and said, "Come, walk with me." They walked together along the same path Aaron had taken every morning, the dusty, dead land by the railway tracks. But today Aaron stopped suddenly. His breath caught, his eyes widened. The barren path was no longer barren. The ground was alive with fresh green moss, tiny purple wildflowers, and soft grass that swayed gently in the breeze. The sight was breathtaking, impossible. What? How did this happen? Aaron whispered. Rowan looked at him with warm, wise eyes. The water you carried did not reach the barrel, Rowan said softly. But it reached the earth, he continued. Every drop that leaked, every drop you thought was wasted watered this dry land. You believed your effort was meaningless because it didn't fill the barrel. But you didn't see what was happening along the way. Rohan placed a gentle hand on Aaron's shoulder. You measure life by results, by achievements, by things you can count or prove. You think happiness comes from reaching some final point? But life is not a barrel you're meant to fill. Life is the path you walk. Aaron felt something deep inside him loosen. Rowan's voice softened. Every effort you made in life, every long day, every act of kindness, every sacrifice, every struggle, although you felt unnoticed, was watering someone's world. You are not empty, Aaron. You are a cracked vessel. But cracks don't make you useless. Through them, life flows out. Tears warmed Aaron's eyes as he stood silently, letting Rohan's words wash over him. For the first time in years, his heart felt lighter, not because he had answers, but because he had understanding. That evening, Aaron returned to town. The same roads, the same buildings, the same workshop waited for him, but everything felt somehow different. He began noticing the small things. The grateful smile of a woman whose generator he repaired, the excitement of a teenager he taught to fix a motorbike, the relief in a mother's voice when he helped her get her car running again. None of these were big achievements, but each one was a flower along someone's path. He realized he had been making a difference all along. He had simply never paused to see it. And slowly, Aaron learned that purpose does not always arrive with applause or grand victories. Sometimes purpose is quiet. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it is hidden in the lives we touch without knowing. He understood that the meaning of life wasn't waiting at some distant destination. It was already woven through his everyday steps. The cracks in him, his exhaustion, his vulnerability, his struggles didn't make him weak. They made him human. And through those cracks, kindness, effort, and life had been flowing all along. If you have ever felt tired, empty, unnoticed, or stuck, Aaron's story is a reminder that even the steps that feel meaningless may be watering someone else's world. You matter. Your journey matters. And the beauty you create, even unknowingly, is far greater than you realize.